Lovely. So lie down. We're going to start with some lovely pelvic curls. So nothing behind your head. Feet hip width apart. And I've noticed my camera angle looks like I'm very sort of skew with. So I'll make sure that I'm not telling you to do things that you shouldn't be doing because your angles are probably the same. Just take a moment to breathe. Allow your shoulders to widen, soften, and melt into the mat. Same with your feet. Feel your big toe, little toe, and heel earthed and grounded. Feel your sacrum and the lower ribs sinking into the mat. And we're breathing in through our nose and breathing out through slightly pursed lips. And as you do that, think about engaging the pelvic floor. So drawing the pelvic floor up into the body, engaging the tummy button to spine, and breathing through that soft engagement. So a couple more deep breaths and exhales in this position. Just feeling everything settle. Taking the focus of your mind to how your body's feeling. And then on your next out breath, start curling the pubic bone towards you to soften the lower back into the mat. Just a little way to start with. And then breathing in to replace back to the start. And again, breathing out, peeling off a little bit. And breathing in to reset. 2 more tiny ones to keep going. Really slow and soft. That's it, using the breath, breathing out to curl, breathing in to place down, and then a little bit higher. So breathing out, peeling off to middle of the ribs, so your bottom's hovering. Little breath in to hold, breathing in, peel the spine back down, trying to go in a nice straight line, trying to work through the vertebrae for those of you that aren't fused. And again, breathing out, peeling off, coming up to lower shoulder blades, so bra strap level. Keep that pubic bone curling towards you as you breathe in to hold, and then breathing out. Think about melting the chest through the body to place the spine back down on the mat to straighten out. We'll do 2 more at this level. Breathing out, curling up. Keeping that curl as you breathe in to hold, and breathing out, soften through the chest, place your body back down onto the mat. And we'll bring some arms into it. So breathing out, peeling off, take the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, reach for the ceiling. Leave them there as you breathe out, soften through the chest. Your arms still reaching for the ceiling. You place your spine back down. On your in-breath, take your arms circling wide and round, ready to go with this next out-breath to peel off. Taking your arms up to the ceiling. Breathing in to reach. Breathing out, peeling down piece by piece by piece. As slow as you can take that out-breath. In-breath, circle the arms round. Ready for your out breath and peeling off again. That's it. So keep the pubic bone curl towards you. Keep the arms reaching for the ceiling as you breathe in. Breathe out, peeling back down. Breathing in, circle the arms around. And one final time, breathing out, peeling off. Breathing in, reach those arms to the ceiling. Breathing out, soften through the chest. Breathing in, circling the arms round. Lovely. And then take the arms back up towards the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to be really heavy, palms facing away from you. And we'll do our opposite arm and leg slide. So sliding one arm and leg away. Breathing out. Re-engage the tummy button to spine to bring everything back to the center. So again, nice and slow and controlled to start with, part of warming everything up. Breathing out to recenter. That's it. So a little pause when your knees are back up facing the ceiling, and then send the opposite arm and leg away. Good control, beautiful. Two more. And let's add on to that. So same start, extend an arm and leg away, then take the arm and leg out to the sides, and then back again. So extend opposite arm and leg, take them out diagonal, back to center, and back to the start. Try to keep the little toe leading each time and the little finger leading. And if there's any pain in the joints, don't take it beyond where your pain is. Stop before you get any pain. But there shouldn't be, hopefully. Lovely. And again, one more on each side. And then when you've done, if you've got a head block or anything, for comfort, feel free to use it now. It's perfectly safe. And we'll do our little hip rolls. So you can either have feet on the ground, knees together, and breathing in, take the knees over to one side, they stay in line, breathing out, re-engage, or bring your legs up one at a time into tabletop. Knees again, still stay together, breathing in, take those hips away and the knees away, breathing out, draw everything back. And as always, the further you take your legs away from your body, the harder your abs are having to work. So you really need to think about scooping out through that tummy area to get those abdominals engaged and using your breath. So arms shouldn't be gripping the floor, but they can be there lightly separated. And for those of you who want a bit of an extra challenge, as we take the knees over to one side, you can either extend one leg or both legs and bring long legs back and bend them in again. So getting a little bit of a stretch and having to use those legs as body weight. But again, if there's any pain, don't do it. Stick to the level that you're comfortable with. Focusing on the technique. So whichever one you do, those knees stay in line with each other. Lovely, Jeanette. Good. That's it, Elaine. Keep as much of the upper back on the floor as you possibly can. It's all about getting some rotation through the lower body. Good, Jackie. If you can, 2 more on each side. Remember to keep breathing. Breathing in to take the knees over. Breathing out to use those abdominal muscles to draw the legs back. And when you've done your last one, again, just place your feet down or hug your knees in if you need to have a little bit of a release. Rock from side to side. Lush. We will now release our hips a little bit. So a beautiful exercise if you've got clunky hips like me. Feet together and hip width apart. Drop one knee towards the floor. There's no way in hell I'm getting my knee to the floor. Extend the leg away in a straight line. Turn the leg back to parallel so the toes are pointing towards, away from you. And then breathing out, draw the same leg back. Sorry, I have no words today. So knee out to the side. Extend the leg away in a straight line. Turn the leg so the knee faces back to the ceiling. Breathing out, draw it back. I'd like 5 in that direction. So breathing in to drop out, breathing out to extend, breathing in to turn the leg back to parallel, breathing out to draw it back. That's it. So with the ones that you did with me, we've got one more. And then we reverse the direction, same leg. You just extend the leg away, then turn the leg out at the hip, draw the heel back towards its starting point, and then bring the knee back to the ceiling. So extend, turn out, draw the foot back, knee to the ceiling. Using the breath as much as you can. And again, you can do this on a tennis ball or a squidgy ball of some kind. It's really nice one to do. I think you've got 2 more. Lovely and controlled. And then all on the other side. So starting with dropping the other knee out towards the side. As you breathe in, extend the leg as you breathe out. Breathe in to turn the knee and leg back to the ceiling. Breathing out, draw it back in. That's it. And again, allow the upper body to stay nice and soft and open. Keeping the ribs engaged though, so keeping the abs working. No arching of the back. And opening just as far as is comfortable through the hip, no forcing anything. And then after about 5, do the other way. So extending the leg away, rotating at the hip so the knee faces outwards, drawing the foot back into the body, and then bringing the knee back in line. That's it. Good. I think there's 2 more. And then when you've done again, hug your knees in so I can see who's finished. Let's move on to our leg circles. So choices, either just bring one knee up bent and do 8 circles in the hip, allowing the leg to be really heavy. If you want a bit more, legs straight to the ceiling, swooping round, keeping the body stable, 8 in each direction. And hoping that nice hip opener will have avoided any clunks. So again, keep the rotation or the circle within a range of motion that you're not getting much rocking in the body and certainly not any pain. So it's nice to spot something on the ceiling if you've got a long leg and come back to that point. So 8 one way, then 8 the other, and then change legs. So you'll all work at different speeds. I'll let you do this one to your own pattern of breath and your own speeds. So again, when you've done, hug your knees in. Lovely, Jeanette. Oh, I wish I could do that. Good. That's it, Elaine. Make sure there's no arching of the back as you sweep round. So again, everyone make the circle smaller if you need to. And work with a bent knee if necessary on either side. Good. That's it, Elaine. Lovely. Jeanette, keep that right hip down. Don't allow that side to move. That's it, Jackie. Brilliant. Good, yeah. Hug your knees in when you're done. And relax for a moment. It's remarkably challenging, this one. But that's the way we rock and roll today. Hands behind your head, feet flat on the floor, feet hip width apart, and we'll do our chest lift. So breathing out, think tummy button to spine, sliding the ribs forward, head heavy into your hands, breathing in to place your upper back down. Breathing out, make space for the ribs to slide, breathing in to place yourself down again. You don't have lead with the chin, you don't have to come up very high. That's it. Good, Elaine. Good, Jeanette. Jackie, don't come up so high. Just focus on drawing those added there, just to there. That is perfectly fine. Keep the head pressing back into the hands. Lovely. And 3 more. Breathing out, curling up. That's it. 2. And on the last one, stay up there, breathing out. Then bring one knee up, then the other, legs together, hands to the knees, and we'll go straight into our single leg stretch. So change and change and change. Keep curling forward, tummy button, nailing your lower back to the mat. And change and change. Remember, you're trying to get your chest towards your knee and not your knee towards your chest to get those deep abs going. That's it. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Lie back, hug your knees in. Jackie, the next one's probably going to be too much for your back, so feet back on the floor and just do very small upper body oblique twists. Jeanette and Elaine, there is no hiding place, so we're going to curl forward again, bring one leg up into tabletop and then the other, and we'll do our crisscross, which is our single leg stretch, but with opposite armpit going towards the outside of the bent knee. That's it. And again, curling up as high as you can with the upper body, which is not very high in my case. And you're thinking armpit is leading. And 5. That's it. And 4. Oh, Jackie, well done. Don't do too much. 3. And 2. And 1. And hug your knees in. Brilliant. That was looking really good. Oh, 2 more on the old ab section. Hug the knees in towards you, then nod the chin, press the shins away to help bring you up into a little ball position, and we'll double leg stretch. So extend the arms and legs behind you, keep the chin nodded in towards your neck. Breathing in to extend, breathing out to curl back in, breathing in, breathing out, tummy button nailing you to the floor. Use your breath. That's it, good. Lovely. 3 more. And 2. Jackie, keep your arms by your ears. Imagine you're taking off a top hat. That's it. Final 1. And lie down, hug your knees in. Oh, good work. Final 1. Again, if you can, nodding the chin towards you, pressing the shins away. This time we're going to send our legs to the ceiling, or if it's too much, you can stay lying down, and we'll do little scissors. And again, you can have bent legs, but ideally, my right leg will not strain today. 2 little pulses, 2 little pulses. So you're keeping your upper body open. If you can, think about stretching the lower leg away from you. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2, tummy button spine 1, and then collapse and relax. That should get your abs going tomorrow and the day after. Wonderful. Okay, let us bridge and do some leg work with the bridging as well. So find that nice openness in the shoulders on the mat, arms loosely by your side, breathing out, narrow at the hips, squeeze the bum, lift the bum in the air, knees aim towards the toes, little breath to hold, breathing out to place yourself down. If you find you're cramping, today I'm cramping, knees and feet closer to the body will help. So really think narrowing into the midline of your body as you lift and lower. Trying not to rock too much from side to side and any of the changeovers. That's it. And down. Shoulders nice and wide and relaxed. Breathing, breathing, breathing. You're all really good at this, and it's such a good one, certainly for you, Jackie, for the SI joints. We all neglect the backs of our bodies, so brilliant. 1 more. And then let's come up, hold that lovely bridge, and we're going to squeeze the bum on the left-hand side really, really hard, And if you're happy to, extend one leg to the ceiling, and we're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot down. Squeeze the bum on the right leg. Extend the left leg to the ceiling and hold it there. So trying not to drop into the pelvis. Place the foot down. Place yourself down. And we'll do one more of those. So shoulders wide and relaxed, narrows, you breathe out and squeeze the bum to lift, knees towards the toes. Standing bum really hefty and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. And watch this change over. Squeeze the bum on the other standing leg. Lift and extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot down. Bum comes down. Brilliant. So we'll add on to that for a full Pilates plank. Not plank, sorry, bridge. Same thing, breathing out, lifting up. Going to extend the leg to the ceiling. And we're going to lower it slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift it up. And again. So you're opening out the front of the hip. Final time, so we do 3 on each leg, shoulders nice and relaxed. Leg to the ceiling, this time bum down, foot down. Ready to do the other side. Narrow, squeeze and lift, so knees aiming towards the toes. Bum squeezing on the standing leg, leg to ceiling, and then slowly lower and lift it up. And if you can do 1, do 1. If you can do 2, do 2. And ideally 3. So I'm definitely slowing it down today to work all the bodies. Then bum down, foot down. And let me see, 1 more on each side if you can. And if it's too much with a straight leg, bend the knee or just lift a foot off. Keep it nice and slow. So you're aiming the foot towards the floor, opening out the front of the hip, keeping the shoulders relaxed. That's good. So you're really having to squeeze the bum to give you support. Lovely. Really nice. It's toughy, toughy. Good. Final side. You're all looking really brilliant. Good. Fab. Whoa, wonderful. Let's stretch out the hamstrings just quickly. So come to sitting, draw one knee in, and if you can, reach for the toe of the long leg. Think about aiming the back of the knee just towards the floor. So we're going to do a bit more using those hamstrings, just give them a bit of relief, and also down the calf, and then change sides. And just breathe through that. Lovely. Okay, so we've done the bridge, lifting ourselves up. We're going to try our forward facing plank. So choices can either stay down on your elbows and forearms, squeeze the bum and lift yourself up. And again, try not to sink in. We want nice and proud. Otherwise, you can take hands behind you, ideally fingers facing forward. If you can't do that, out to the side. And you can just come up into a little table, but our full Pilates plank, squeeze the bum and just come up So all the time, beautiful long line, hopefully. That's it. Lovely. Jeanette, nod your chin. And then come back down again. Good. And again, breathing out, squeeze and lift. Good, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming down. And one more. That's all looking fabulous. Squeeze. And let's see if we can do our leg pull. So this time, we lift the legs and bring it down for 3. That's it. And then the other side. Oh, marvelous. Then sit down again. And definitely wiggle those wrists. Have a little stretch. Oh, keep you going, Jackie. Good. Oh, okay. That was looking really, really good and strong from everyone. Let's roll like a ball, change completely. So as long as you're not on too much of a hard floor, this is the one where you just draw in the abdominals, trying to roll backwards and forwards as slowly as you can without banging your head on the ceiling, on the floor behind you. You're going to have knees wider. And if you're really not comfortable rolling, just find your balance point and challenge it. So you're having to work your abdominals to rock forward and back. Because it's all the use of the abs. That's it, Elaine. Good. Lovely, Jeanette. So try not to allow the feet to touch when you come back up. Good, Jackie. Well done. Brilliant. Oh, fabulous. That's it, Elaine. That's improved so much. Just a couple more. Good. Oh, brilliant. Well done. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, lie down. And we'll roll over onto our front. And we'll start with our arrow. Arms loosely by our sides, legs separated ever so slightly. You want to think about your tailbone reaching away. And from here, it's that feeling of breathing in to lift the shoulders away from the floor, breathing out to reach and hover the arms, breathing in, rotate the arms so the thumbs go to the ceiling, and breathing out, placing yourself down again. So breathing in, lift the shoulders, breathe out, slide the shoulder blades to hover the arms or reach for your toes. Breathing in, rotate, and breathing out, place yourself down and keep going. Want to keep thinking the crown of the head is reaching away from you. So you don't have to come up really high. There should be no pinching in the lower back. It's a really long, low hover. That's it, lovely. Good head position from all of you, brilliant. So keeping the front of your pelvis nice and earthed into the ground. There'll be a squeeze of the bottom to keep everything safe. That's it. Good. Using your breath. One more. Then separate your legs a little bit further and turn your toes and feet away from you so you're resting on the big toe joints. Arms out in front on the diagonal. We'll do our cobra, so we come up a little bit higher. Do that by thinking about squeezing an orange under the armpit to bring your elbows in. Reaching away through the front of your chest and the crown of your head squeezing the bottom to help bring you up and straighten the arms if you're comfortable. But again, you should feel nothing down in your lower back. If you're getting any pinching there, just keep it lower and think reaching forward with the upper body. You should feel a beautiful stretch from tummy button all the way through the front of your chest. Lovely. And the same principle here as we have with our planks. Shoulders away from the ears, and then slide yourself back down, ready to start again whenever you've had a breath in at the top. That's it. Really think drawing the abs into the body, heart reaching away up through the crown of the head. Lovely, Elaine. Good position. Let's do a couple more of these. That's it. And if you need to sit back into a child pose to release off any tension that's crept in, please do. Then coming back down, legs a little bit closer. Have a little wobble around to make sure the front of your thighs and the front of your feet are facing the mat. And from here, think sliding the shoulder blades down to hover the upper body, lift the arms, and if you're happy to, squeeze the bum to lift the legs, and we'll swim. So reaching away, tapping opposite arm and leg down. Really focusing on squeezing the bottom to keep the legs as straight as you can. Go as fast as you can without rocking the body, or just keep it nice and slow. And if it's too much to be held in this skydiver position, lie down and just focus on reaching and lifting an opposite arm and leg. Keep breathing. That's looking rather nice from everyone. Brilliant. And I'll count you in from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax again. So again, either just lie there for a moment or sit into a child pose if you need to release off. A couple more on our fronts if we're happy. And we'll go back to our hamstrings. So make your head comfy. You can use the backs of your hands. Legs again slightly separated. Think about the pubic bone and pelvis sinking into the mat. Pick a leg and we're going to do 8 curls. So breathing out, slightly soften foot, aiming the heel to the middle of the bum and then extending away. So breathing out and breathing in to extend. And you can think about the muscles that you're trying to use between the bum and your knee, on the back of your leg. Try and get them to work and engage a little bit more. So nice and slow. Elaine, you don't need to bring your knee in or your foot in so close. That's it again, relaxing the upper body. And one more. And then change sides. Refocus yourself and then breathing out to slowly bend the knee. Bring the heel towards your bottom. Keeping the upper body relaxed. That's it. Good. Two more. So let's use that as our preparation, and we'll do our full Pilates double leg kick. So what you want to do, if you can, have your hands behind your back, turn your head so you're resting on your left cheek. Your legs are glued together. And like the arrow, the shoulders are aiming towards the mat. So you're just relaxed, she says. And we're going to do 3 kicks in slowly. Kick, kick, kick. So a double hamstring curl. Extend the legs away, hover the arms, hover the legs behind you, look at the mat. Then as you turn your head the other way, bend your elbows and hands back in, and you do your 3 double hamstring curls. So we've got our extension like the arrow, and the swimming, and we've got 3 little hamstring curls going on as we look at the floor in between. And you want to think keeping the legs slightly hovered off the mat at all times, which will give you that extra hamstring work. Keeping the chin nodded in between as well, because the crown of the head is reaching away. Good. So it's part of the coordination element of Pilates, this classical exercise, as well as the strength. Lovely. Good. That's it. One more if you can. Fabulous. And then roll over there smoothly and seamlessly onto your side. And think about your side lying position. So underneath waist, drawing away from the mat, length through the top line of your body, underneath shoulder drawing down, and the double leg lift. So breathing out, lift and hover, looking at the floor if you're getting any tension in the mat, in your neck, and place yourself down. Breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. And again, hand in front if you need to for balance. If you feel that your back's being pulled and your legs are going behind you, just angle them forward slightly. I really don't want to cause any issues to backs. That's it. Good. Elaine, I think you can roll ever so slightly forward. Yeah. That's it. Now you're having to work. Good. 3 more. Good. All of you don't need to lift your head so high. Final one. And let's do what we did the other week, our hot potato. So lifting the top leg, little toe to the ceiling, keep the little toe to the ceiling, and think about lifting through the hip and the inner thigh, squeezing down. So 2 taps in front, 2 taps behind. Good. Wonderful. 2 more. Hips should be screaming soon for those of us who are mortal. And then bend your knees up. We'll do the shell. So heels in line with the bum. And we'll just do 5 basic ones, breathing out, keeping the feet together, breathing in to close. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Then coming up, again onto your forearms. So think about the shoulders away from your ears. Come up onto your knees. Underneath waist, drawing away from the mat. Hand to the side of your head. And we're going to open the knee, extend the leg, foot back down, close the knee. So all the time, drawing up through your oblique muscle, through the side of your body. And 3. There we go. And then relax. Good. Lovely. I said relax, Elaine, not collapse. So that was looking really good. Let us do our side plank. Choices for you, either staying on your forearm, cross the top leg over the underneath leg. I don't know if you can see it in the light. I've got my front, the top leg in the sort of crook of my foot, underneath leg, and you can just come up here or with the legs together, whichever you want. If you want the full side plank, take your leg slightly further away, still top leg over underneath leg, shoulder away from the ear, and then squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze your underneath body, coming up and holding. That's it. If you want to pike, feel free. So you turn your body and aim your hand from the ceiling towards the back leg. Back in a, yes, long line and down. That's it. So it's harder on the forearm, I find, but it depends how strong your wrists are. So, and again, up in a nice straight line. Send your bum to the ceiling, hand down to the underneath leg, back to the ceiling and down. Good. Do one more for me, Elaine. We'll do this together. If you're on your forearm, keep your knees together and just lifting up to lift the body. That's it. I think you're trying to take your top hand too far back, so it's off balancing you. So just focus on being a little bit further forward. But lovely, Jeanette. Good, Jackie. Oh, brilliant. That's it. Well done. Scoot everything over to the other side. And we'll do our double leg stretch here. So again, set yourself up for success. Underneath arm is drawn down your body. Underneath waist is pulling up. Legs reaching away. And from there, breathing out to lift, keeping the head low. Breathing in to lower. That's it. So keeping those legs glued together. Lovely. It's all the balance and strength challenge of Pilates. And obviously, as us ladies get older, getting the strong muscles to help keep our bones safe is so important. All of this strength resistance work will pay dividends. That's it. Good. Two more. Final one. And then our hot potato. So leading little toe, hand in front for balance if you need, up to the ceiling, 2 taps in front, up to the ceiling, 2 taps behind. So the foot just stays at the end of the leg. You don't point the foot to the toe, from the toe to the floor even. Thinking little toe, leading the movement, trying to keep the body as stable as possible. Trying to get the leg as high as you can in between without any pain, other than the angst of working. That's it. Shoulders relaxed. Looking lovely. And tap. Good. Final set. Taps in front, up and taps behind. Good. Then coming into our shell position, bending the knees so the heels are roughly in line with your bum. And 5 here. I like to have the hands on my hips so I can feel what's going on. But again, like we've done before, if you think that you're opening too much, just have a hand behind you and think about the knee reaching forward and up, feet staying together. Final 1. And coming up onto our forearm in preparation for our side plank, but to do our lovely shell first. So then onto the knees. So remember, shoulders away from the ears, hand to the side of the head, and then open the knee and extend. So you're having to do the tummy button to spine to keep everything working. Thinking, squeezing an orange under the armpit. Imagine you don't want to drop it, and that will start to re-engage the obliques and your serratus muscles around the ribs. And then final time. Lovely. So the favorite one, crossing the top leg over the underneath leg, sending your hand a little bit further away for those of you that are coming up onto your long arm. No huffing, I can hear huffing from here. And then send your body up and over in a straight line. Arm comes up to the ceiling. You really think about the inner thighs glued together. If you want to add a pike in, send the bum to the ceiling behind you. Reach your arm through to the back leg, all the time squeezing the tummy button to spine, and then coming back down with control. So that's Elaine, stay on the forearm and just think about lifting the underneath waist up and placing it down really slowly, and focus again on the oranges under armpits. That's it, Jeanette. Good. Good, Jackie. 2 more if you're happy to. Lovely. And then slowly in control, come back down to earth, rolling over onto your fronts. We will do our dog and cat in a timely manner. So find your lovely quadruped position. You want flat shoulders at the back as much as possible. Underneath, your tummy is drawing into the body, and oranges to armpits. And from there, sending one leg and arm away and coming back without shifting position, without rocking and rolling, which is the challenge, without allowing your shoulders to creep up to your ears. And of course, as always, if you just want to slide an arm and leg away because today you're feeling shaky and we have worked particularly hard, do that. It's more important to keep the body nice and stable and minimize the rock. Putting everything together. Jeanette, allow those shoulder blades to slide down your back a little bit further. That's it. Tummy button drawing in so your back's not arching. Good. And then as you're all doing off the floor, extend arm and leg, and then bring elbow to knee in the middle. Extend away and place it down. Extend, knee and elbow meet in the middle if you can. Extend and back. Good. One more on each side. That's it, Elaine. Good, 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 everybody. And as we hear, we've done back plank, we've done side plank, so we might as well do full front plank. Why not? You can either stay in that quadruped position and just hover your knees, or come onto your forearms, or step one leg back, then the other, so you're in that lovely straight line. And we're going to do our front pull here. So we rock forward and back on our toes. Staying on the balls of your feet, Jeanette. And if you're happy to, and if it's all right, lifting one leg and rocking back and forward for 3 on the standing leg. Change legs. Don't worry, we're not doing any more of these, just one set. Feet down, knees down, sit back into a child pose. And relax. Well done. We're working really, really hard. So let's stretch it out a little bit. We've done a lot on the hamstrings and the back of the body. So I think let's tuck the toes under, roll up to standing. Head comes up last. And let's focus on a little hamstring stretch. So roll down. Find the floor again, walk your hands forward so we're in a nice down dog position. And if you don't want to do this, I'll show you an alternative in a second. And then just bend one knee in towards the chest. Long leg heel reaches into the ground. If you really don't want to be down there, you can just do a standing hamstring stretch. So think about lengthening away. That's it, just hold it for a bit. And then change. Good. And then final time, walk the hands back in towards the knees, keep them soft, gradually rolled up to standing. And I don't need to see you, but let's do our side bends. So from standing, keep standing up. It's all right, keep standing. And reaching down one side of the body. Bring the arm up and overhead. Draw yourself back central. And then the other side. So slide down first. Reach the arm up. Really enjoy the stretch. And back one more to each side. Again, nice and slow and easy. That's it, final time. Sliding down. Reaching that arm up. And come to center. Well done. You've cooked and you worked really hard today.